What's up? How's it going? Sitting around today bored because I sent the wife to Nevada to go have some fun gambling. Yeah, it's about my turn, I think. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you, Witchy. Good to see you, Chris. So, you guys, I was thinking today about the coaching carousel and how it passed Matt Nagy by. Now, why would it pass Matt Nagy? Why would they not? Why would nobody want Matt Nagy? The guy's not the most horrible, you know? I mean, he really isn't the most horrible. I did watch a constant decline from the time that he came in to the time that we got Bieniemy back. So, I mean, I did see some downfall. I mean, I don't know what he has as far as mustard for another team, but it seems like everybody filled themselves up. So, like, he had a chance for where was it? So the last two was the Raiders and the Cardinals, and the poor guy couldn't get a spot in either one of them. Thinking there's a reason. I mean, if you're going to take Mike LaFleur, or who's that other guy? Shoot. Who's that guy that went to the Raiders? Kubiak or something? Kodak or something like that? What was his name? Let me see if I can remember. Oh, I'll look it up right here. Here we go. What's his name? Everybody was worried that it was Matt Nagy's fault. Clint Kubiak. Kodiak. I guess I was close. Everyone heard Chiefs Kingdom blaming Matt Nagy. I concur, Doctor. I concur. I think you're right. I think you've hit upon it. Everybody was blaming Nagy, but he never stepped up and took charge. We know Bieniemy can step up and take charge. Nagy's too wishy-washy, man. He's too much of a Charlie Brown. Great guy, great guy. But I don't think he has to take charge to be a head coach. He didn't have to take charge to go take over Kansas City's offense and make it worthwhile, It was rough. It was really rough watching him do that. Because over the 5 years he was with us, we just went down a little bit and then down a little bit and then down a little bit. And that's frustrating, But hey, at least we're not like blaming one receiver or something, I mean, we know where the problem was and we fixed it. Like, we fixed problems. And I got a real good feeling that we're going to be back on top. It's like that whole thing I say about when you get a good run game, you get that. That's because you've built a line for the run game, and you take that, and that brings linebackers in to cover the run game, which opens up the tight ends, and now the corners have to cover the tight ends, but now that opens up the receivers for the deep ball. It's a domino effect, and we really needed it. And the last guy we had that could create such a domino effect was Bieniemy, and that's a fact. Because it's been just literally relying on Andy Reid's scheme, which is a good scheme. It's the best scheme. But there has to be more added to it, right? And so if you just rely on Big Red and only his plays, and you don't know how to put them together right because you haven't put it up on the table that you need these guys for the team, I mean, it's just going to slowly degrade as you go. But I've seen teams worse. We'll be back. Chiefs will be back. I really got a good feeling about this coming season. I know we didn't get very many wins. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad this season. But with an entire line hurt and you don't have a run game, it's not going to be easy. I like to think that we're going to keep Kareem, bring Kareem back with Bieniemy, and have Kareem help train the new guys on what Bieniemy wants from his new guy, and do the same thing as we did with Kareem. Remember when Kareem Hunt went out there his first play and he fumbled the football and Bieniemy leaned into him face to face and said, "That sucks, but get ready because we're going to feed you." And they fed him, bro. They fed him. And his rookie year was phenomenal. And then he made bad decisions, which is going to get you kicked off the Chiefs. I want to keep Hunt. Yeah. I would love if Kelsey comes back and does what Kareem's going to do, which is take a good deal for the team and help train the new guys. Because I really think that Kareem, had he stayed with us and had we kept Eric and talked him out of trying to be a head coach somewhere, man, I think we could have gone on a 10-year solid run for real. I wish we would have kept Damian Williams. Remember that running back we had? He was the Super Bowl MVP that first Super Bowl we got with Mahomes. Damian Williams. That kid was a running machine. He was tough. I don't know what the deal was. I think maybe he wanted more money and stuff. And we'd spent all the money. We spent all the money. There's no money. We got to print our own if we want money. What do you guys think? Here, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this nice and simple for today. Today is just me. I don't know what Anthony's doing. Tried to call him, couldn't get a hold of him. I understand he's got family stuff. He's busy. So here's the call-in line if you guys wanted to call in and talk about stuff. COVID screwed up both Damian and Darrell Williams. You know what? Darrell, too. Both our Williams boys were just phenomenal. I was really happy about those guys, too. I like defense, but defense has a hard time against a great running game. So where there's a great running game, you'll see me paying attention. Wide receivers and quarterbacks are fun. It's really novel. But that's not the meat and potatoes of football. Defense is the meat. Running backs are the potatoes in my book. That's just a personal thing there. I really like seeing a guy like Barry Word, or my favorite Chief running back of all time, Priest Holmes. I watched every single play he ran. Gosh dang, man. You guys know he's got a channel, right? I mean, I go on his channel all the time. I don't do a lot of comments and stuff, but I sure go in there and hit the like for him and listen to him and stuff. He's got good stories, and he brings on some other good greats that he's been in the business with. Priest is just a class act. I would love it if like a guy like that would stop by here one day, I mean, I tell you what would make me pretty happy is, even though he's not on the team, I'd like to talk to that Jesse Minter and pick his brain about some defense. I mean, he's going to be at the Ravens now. He's taking over for Harbaugh. And the kid's just great, dude. Just great. He's a real defensive-minded fella. I mean, he's the guy that was at the Chargers and being their defensive coordinator, nobody could score 18 points on him, A couple did, but a couple of them were held to like 10 and 7 and 5 or whatever. What is happening? All right, you guys. Give me something that we want to talk about here? Because I mean, I can go through the news, and that's kind of boring. The coaching carousel to me was like my biggest quandary of the day is what the hell is really wrong with Matt Nagy? Yeah, we were upset that it kind of went downhill, but what is really wrong with the guy? Is it the mustard? Is it that he doesn't step forward and say, this is what I want, and this, and act like a guy that's taking charge? What would it be? Is it that he's got no ideas of his own? That's what happened to Chicago while he was there. Is it that he can only do well under a great head coach and he's not really head coach material himself? I just don't know. I mean, literally, I think he's better than that Mike McDaniel guy that was at the Dolphins. That's his name, right? It's McDaniels or something like that. I mean, I think Matt Nagy's better than that. And he's had better mentors for sure. He just doesn't run analytics as much. But if that guy could go get an OC job, how come nobody's picked up Nagy for an OC? For God's sakes, like at least just to learn what the Chiefs were doing, wouldn't you think something like that would go on? I don't know. Maybe nobody cares. At least Matt Nagy wears long pants. Hey, he doesn't look homeless. He doesn't look homeless. Like, so there's a bonus right there. Nagy does not look homeless. Goodness gracious. What is happening? Why don't you hop on and tell us what your team is there? You guys, I'm going to go through the news if you're going to be like that. If nobody's going to give me good stuff here. All right, let's start out with this one. Pardon me. All the coaching hires are done. Let's see. '49ers bringing in Morris as a DC. I like Morris. Hold on. The 49ers picked up the former head coach from Atlanta Falcons, Raheem Morris, as their DC. That's a good move. Like, Raheem Morris. Mr. Morris has some skill when it comes to defense. I like that. That's a good move by the 49ers. Now, the question is, will Kyle Shanahan blame him when Kyle Shanahan's daddy's fucking system doesn't work this time? Like he does to every other DC that hops in. Kyle Shanahan runs his daddy's system. All right? The old Shanahan was at Denver for a lot of years. Now, his system is strong. Like the force is strong in the daddy's system. But if everybody knows your dad's system from 25 goddamn years of watching your daddy's system, and it's not working for you, no matter how much money you throw at it, and you constantly blame your defensive coordinator, I'm surprised Morris even took the goddamn job. I wouldn't want to work with Shanahan. If I was a DC, there's no chance. He's just going to blame you when his daddy's system doesn't work. Shanahan has no tricks. There's no fancy shit. It's just dad's book. We'll use this play. Okay, well, now we'll use this play from dad's book. He's got nothing. He's got no juice, right? I mean, the smartest thing the Broncos probably ever did was not pick up Kyle Shanahan to be their head coach. Because that wouldn't have changed, man. Everybody figured out the old Shanahan. I mean, that's pretty crazy, but that's my view on it. I mean, that might be one of those, oh my gosh, I can't believe he said that kind of views, but like I give a shit what the people in Denver think about me. They hate our guts. They're mean to me and my family. Not all of them. No, there's a lot of good ones that go to the games. And when I go to the games with my sons, usually 80% really cool. But that other 20%, they'll throw shit at your car while you're leaving, you know? I guess it is better than going to an old game at the Raiders Stadium when it was at the Coliseum in Oakland. Couldn't go to those games and wear red. That was bad. Man. Those people were out of line. Now you go to Vegas. Go to Vegas for a game. Shoot. There ain't no Raiders fans there. It's just the other team. Well, that was a bad idea. You know? That was a terrible place to move to. If nobody can afford, none of your fans can afford to go to Vegas for a weekend. If they do, they can't afford it for the next 5 years. That's nuts. Why would you move? Why would you move a team like the Raiders to a place that takes a lot of money for your fans to go to? So you know. Oh my goodness. Holy cats. Jay Weather, what's up? Yeah, you think the Patriots got a chance against them Seahawks, man? That everybody's got a chance. Tis the Super Bowl, for sure. Anything in playoffs says anybody's got a chance. But wow, Seattle is scary tough on defense. And their offense can score in spite of Sam Darnold seeing ghosts. So I think your best bet is get Sam Darnold on his toes early, make him nervous early. So the Patriots defense really has to buckle down in that first probably 8 minutes of that game. In the first 8 minutes of the game, if the Patriots defense can make Sam Darnold go 3 and out twice, but the Patriots somehow score, it will make Sam play crazy. And that's when he'll start seeing the ghosts when he gets behind. But boy, if you let Seattle shut your butts down, they're just going to roll. They're just going to roll. That's going to be a fun part of the game. See which defense actually takes over and wins it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you need. That's what you need to talk about right there. You got to get old Sammy nervous and worried. If you can't, the team is going to beat you. Like, it's not going to be Sam Darnold that beats you. It's going to be the team. What you need Sam to do is mess up. You need him to fumble. You need him to drop the ball, get nervous, freak out, start throwing too fast, not waiting for guys to get open. Do that, maybe you cause some interceptions and really get him on his heels. That would be something. I think that's about the only way I see the Patriots being able to get that game. I think it's going to be on Sam Darnold. Eek. I know the Patriots play well together. That's like watching a bunch of guys that just formed a really cool brotherhood. Get it on. Because all season long, you guys it's been the man playing is playing for the man next to him and the man on this side of him too. And that's been pretty fucking cool. I like that. I can't say nothing bad against that. I still think Seattle might, god dang, get you. You guys better be on your game. It's going to be so cool. Oh, I can't wait for the Super Bowl. I know the AFC sure needs us back, though. As soon as we come back, we'll set the bar a little higher for you. Come on. Come on, I'm playing around here. Let's see here. Give me some more news. Easy. Spilled my brewski on myself. So I like the move by the 49ers getting Morris. Mike LaFleur going to the Cardinals is crazy. I thought there was a team back east that he should have stayed at because he had them basically fighting for spots in the playoffs and even sliding into the playoffs. But then he was canned, and they let some turkey with short pants take his job. Now that turkey can't even get a head coaching job anywhere. LaFleur ain't terrible. I don't know if he's the guy, but he ain't terrible. Pass will take the Bills spot, and you'll see us. You don't want to see the Chiefs in the playoffs. After what I saw Drake May do in every game he played in this playoff, you do not want to see Mahomes in a playoff. You don't want to see a Spags defense coming at you in a playoff, bro. At all. At all. Nobody wants us to come back, because if we come back, we're coming back on a hard reboot, which is the Eric Bieniemy reboot. And it's not going to be fun for anybody but us. That's just how it's going to be, man. Although, you do have the Vrabel, and I do like all Chiefs fans like the Vrabel. We support that guy. We don't want you to kick our ass, but we sure like seeing him do good, Thought he should have probably come to coach for us, actually. Yeah, I would have really enjoyed him coming to be a DC or an OC for us. Probably DC if Spags left, or OC since we didn't have Eric. But now we got Eric back, so we don't got a place for him. I think we're sitting pretty. Diggs will have a big catch. Diggs, the guy that smacks around his own cook, it's messed up. I mean, he might have. He's about guaranteed to have a big catch. Diggs is a hell of a receiver. But he's going to have to catch that with Seattle's ball hawk defense climbing up his ass. I don't know if he's even going to be open at all. I think Drake's going to look for him, but he's going to be just covered like feathers on a duck. Yeah, that's going to be tough for Diggs to have a great game against that Seattle defense, man. Who else we got in the news? Not really much. Other than the Raiders getting Kubiak, that's a good move. Kubiak's pretty good. So I'm glad that the Raiders finally got something figured out that actually might enhance their game. It kind of sucks having the worst team in the league in your own division. You would like to see your whole division kind of tough, so that there's a good fight, a good respectable fucking Viking style brawl to see who's best. Man, so you guys coming up and taking this from the Bills, either that's going to make the Bills go on a downward spiral or they're going to come back tougher. So that's kind of fun. Maybe Miami will get something figured out, but just never know with that. The Jets are making moves. Maybe the East will get tough, dude. If the Jets can come out and have a over 500 season, and Miami has an over 500 season. That could be a real fun thing over there in the East. I got a feeling in the West that we're going to see a downfall of the Chargers. They're not going to make playoffs. Denver probably won't make playoffs. Chiefs will. And the Raiders are going to Raider. They're going to Raider. So, yeah, AFC West isn't really going to show me something spectacular this coming season. Maybe, but I think the Chargers defense got worse by losing Minter. And I think their offense got worse by getting McDaniels as OC. Like, what's he going to do? Try to get Herbert killed? That's what he's known for. I'm going to put my quarterback in a bad situation and tell him, go ahead and run up the middle if you know. Like, that's the worst thing you can do with Herbert. He's breakable, too. It's like he's going to be the West Coast Tua. Man, that's crazy to me. And who knows if McVay's ever going to tell the truth about what's really going on, you know, or if he's going to just spill the beans like he did about that foot on his quarterback. I mean, that's some stuff that maybe McVay over in Denver should have left the hell out of football. But he started throwing old Nix under the bus, saying pre-existing stuff. I don't know about that. Or, Bo Nix. So, I mean, if Bo Nix comes back, is he going to have, like, a good taste in his mouth about this game? About working with old McVay again? Can they afford that defense again? Kind of curious about what happens with Denver. They seem to be the big fight for the Chiefs right now, as far as what's going to come next season. I'm not really worried about any Harbaughs. Harbaughs are, eh. And so I don't think the Chargers are going to even get there with the Harbaugh there. But Kubiak over at the Raiders, you know how the Raiders do it. Every once in a while, you just don't even, for no damn reason at all, they just turn good for a season or half a season. Peyton. Yes, Peyton, not McVay. McVay's the guy from the Rams. My bad. They're both Sean's, I think, and so I get them twisted up because they're Sean's. That's right. So Peyton is the one that was in on that headhunting thing they did, where they put bounties on people. He was one of those, wasn't he? Oh yeah. The other short pants guy. What do we got here? What? You don't take Max Crosby, man. We got to play you guys this year. At least wait till next season before you pick up Maxie. Chiefs play the Patriots this year. I don't want you to get Max Crosby. If we're going to get a break, then give us a goddamn break. Don't just like move him to another team we have to play. Possibly twice. If you guys got Max Crosby, it'd be worth it. Like, the guy is just a gosh dang animal. He's tough. He's tough as nails. I really like him. It's pretty good. So, how about we pick up Keon Coleman as a receiver, since the Bills obviously washed their hands of him? I mean, everybody basically said it was all his fault, but then they want him to stay for another year. Is he going to even work? Like, will he even show up? I wouldn't even show up to practices. I'd be like, whatever, I'll see you on Sunday. I'll be there for the game. I mean, obviously everybody doesn't like him. What did he do wrong? Get double covered in a system that doesn't favor a receiver? Like, I don't know, man. That makes me crazy. There goes Anthony's head again. I'm not trying to make Anthony crazy. I'm just curious, like, what do you do with a guy's career after you've totally thrown him under the bus, made him look like it was him, and he's a jackass and everybody hates him? And then you expect him to come back the next season and play hard? Nah, take the hit, give him to us. You can't have no picks, but give him to us, and we'll pay some of his last season's contract. Not all of it. You guys done wrecked it. We got to fix it. So I say, give him to us for, I don't know, 3-4 million for a season. Let us fix him, and then he can sign again the next season when he thinks it's really neat to wear a ring finally. Yeah, I wish Anthony was here. He would have a couple of things to say to me about this probably. Hell, while we're at it, let's just take Kincaid too. Maybe Cooks wants to come and work for Bieniemy under it. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. That's exactly my point. When they said they fired their head coach because he wanted Keon Coleman, like that is such a diss that if I was Keon Coleman, I'd be like, yeah, fuck you guys. I heard they got cookies in Kansas City, you know? I just, I'm just really glad that the Chiefs don't do that to people, you know? Like, the fans kind of threw Matt Nagy under the bus, but it took us 5 years to get frustrated with it. That's a good run, you know? I mean, that's a good run for him. But 5 years to get frustrated with it? I mean, that's a bigger contract than I've ever got, like working construction. 5 years solid. Shoot, we get that work done earlier. So I don't believe that. I think the Bills are close enough where it would pay off to go try to head coach there if you were going to have a new head coaching position. Okay, yes, they don't have very much money to spend in cap space, but they will get more cap space and they could make some trades. And yes, all of their picks are gone because they've traded off all their picks trying to set up their team that failed every year. But they've still got really good quality guys on the payroll. I mean, I would if I was going to be head coach for the Bills, I'd say you got to get rid of Brandon Beane first and foremost. Get rid of Beane and get rid of that defensive guy. I don't want him here either. Is that it was theirs? It wasn't McDermott. It was on the GM and the DC who was made head coach. Like, it's exactly like what Witchy said the other day, which is the most profound thing I've heard in a very long time. The Bills broke themselves trying to fix what wasn't broke. That's absolutely profound and true, like totally true. But I think that that's a quality enough franchise and quality enough quarterback that it can be fixed from the right guy, you know. Like you get a right group of guys in there coaching it and they've got enough talent. They could be right back to the playoffs next season. You just man, I think it's a lot on old Brandon Beane and who's that DC guy? Dow, what's up, buddy? Yeah. Yes, for real. Like that's my point, man. There's so many just sideshow events going on that are changing stuff and changing the wrong things, and you're fixing the wrong things and breaking the right ones. Like the things that are going right are being broken to fix the things that are going wrong. Like I don't know. I can't really explain it. It's tough, man. The Bills will be back though. For as far as I'm concerned, as long as they have Josh Allen, like the team can interchange around him, and he's going to try to push to a playoff. So probably see him back running for a playoff, even if it's a wild card again. I mean, it's a good team. They got a great quarterback. He ain't the best. No matter. Sorry, Bills fans. I know everybody likes to say, "Oh, Josh Allen stats this and stats that, and playoff stats this." And you can pad your playoff stats from the first game of the playoffs all you want, but you're not winning games in the playoffs. And so, like, if you look at Mahomes' playoff win to loss ratio, you can't tell me that Josh is better. But I will say Josh is going to be a contender his entire goddamn career. Like, the guy is run up on the same kind of a Jim Kelly vibe where it's so close yet so far away. But I think Josh will actually get a Super Bowl in his career. Maybe within the next 5 years. Depends on what this coaching does. I mean, and I wanna think that because I like the kid. He's a hell of a good quarterback. And the Bills have a lot of really good talent on their team. It's kind of going to be nice to see them get back to a defensive-minded team like they used to be. Gosh, remember that back in the day? You just couldn't score on the Bills. But they didn't have Josh at the helm. So now the Bills can score, but their defense is gone, And so maybe get their defense back, change that up a little bit. That'd be kind of neat. Pat's making the Super Bowls, the Super Bowl before Josh Allen after Brady is gone that's huge. Like that's gotta ride them. I mean, that sucks, dude. Like that's what Denver did to the Chiefs pretty much my whole life. So I feel for the Bills in that aspect. What is this? Sam Darnold made the Super Bowl before Josh Allen. Oh my God, Lamar Jackson and Baker Mayfield. They were all in the same draft class. Wow. Sammy proved his worth last season with a Vikings team that really put everything they had into a kid made of glass, J.J. McCarthy. And J.J.'s so breakable that he's never even completed a full game, has he? He played a couple. He played a couple games, but Sammy, when he went out there, just kicked holy ass. So then he got a contract with the Seattle Seahawks, who they have a team. They have a team built to fight the Rams, baby. They have a team built to fight the 49ers. And I mean, you get a team like that, and you get a quarterback that honestly had zero development until he went to Minnesota. Like, yeah, they tried him out in a few spots before that, but when he went to Minnesota, he got real. And he saw ghosts. I mean, it wasn't easy on him. But going to Seattle, yeah, like that defense is just going to give you the ball all day. They're going to go get that ball back because they want to sit down more than they want to, like, make you look bad, Like, Seattle will go steal that ball from you in 2 plays, give it to their quarterback, and then sit down and go, yeah. So, I mean, ooh. So, Joe Weather, what do you think the score in the Super Bowl is going to be? Give me something here. You think the Patriots are going to beat the Seahawks? What's your score prediction? I'm curious. And Dow, Dow was just here. What's your score prediction, bro? You think the Patriots are gonna take it too, right? I mean, I had the Patriots pretty much all season. That was fun. They did a good job. 28-21 Patriots over the Seahawks. Wow. That feels low for the Seahawks, though. It feels low. I think the Patriots better score 30 points or they're not going to win this game. So I think the Seahawks are going to score 29, maybe just over 30. So the Patriots are going to have to get 35 points to win this game. And Drake may do that against a great defense. He looked bad against Denver. And I mean bad. So many fumbles and interceptions, both teams. Pez. 21-17 Seahawks. And so there's another Seahawks only scoring 21 points. I think the Seahawks can get more than that. And I mean, they just proved it all year against great defenses, pretty much. Every good defense, Seattle's offense could score. But every good offense got picked off like crazy against Seattle. So unless the Patriots have just the best running game you ever seen, it's going to be a long day for New England. That's just an opinion, man. It's just going to be a long day. You guys are going to have to fight tooth and nail to get this win. This is going to be your hardest game all year. This is literally going to be your hardest game all year. The Seattle in a regular game comes out there with teeth out, like fangs showing and stuff. And man, their defense, they'll swoop and get that ball. Crazy. What's happening, Pez? How's it going, brother? So, Pez, I was just commenting that I think as long as Josh Allen is there, the Bills are still a threat to make playoffs. I don't know what's really going on, but maybe you guys getting your defense straightened out is a good thing. Get it back to the old Bills hard-nosed defense. I like that. Yes, defensive showcase, 100%. That's what I see too. And I tell you what, Joe Weather, Mike Vrabel's defenses are tough. And if you got a guy like that as your head coach, you know you're going to play tough because he's tough. He's just tough. You want to impress your coach. And so having a guy like Vrabel just there is going to make the defense better. Maybe it will be a defensive masterpiece. Maybe it will be two teams that score less than 20 points in the Super Bowl. Still think like 35-20 Seahawks. Yeah, Pez, you agree it's going to be a low-scoring game? I just think that the Seahawks are going to steal that ball so many times. They're going to have so many chances that they'll score more than 30. Oh, my kid. I got to take this, see what's up, you guys. One half. I'm not sure what that's about. I got a kid that's 16 years old. Hey, Dad, I'm on my way home right now. Okay. I'll see you when you get here. Yay! Did you want me to make a cake? That kind of silliness. Silly. So don't count 100% on Treveon Henderson. I love Treveon Henderson, but do not put all your faith in just that kid. You're going to need a good scheme, and a scheme where your guys don't drop the ball a lot because Seattle's going to try to get that damn ball. And Treveon is a very talented young man. I think he would flourish as a Jerick McKinnon style player in the Chiefs system. And he's doing okay in you guys' system, but you're using him more as a put your head down and run through the middle guy. I don't think that's what he's really built for. But he's really good. I like that kid a lot. I hope he does well. I just really like him, you know. Hey, what's up, Pez?
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's happening, man?
Not much, man. Just figured I'd drop by, man.
Cool.
It's been a while, man.
Yeah, it's a good day to have a beer and talk some football.
Oh hell yeah, I'm definitely having some beers. I got some let's see here. I got some Sam Adams Winter Lagers.
Ah, yes. Good stuff. Showing off, huh? I have to drink cheap beer because the wife goes to Nevada all the time.
Yeah, can't argue with the wife, man.
I send her there because it's more quiet for me.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
So you were saying about how you think the Bills are still fine with Josh Allen and everything.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, have you seen the coaching additions that they've made? I'm beyond ecstatic.
Yeah, you think you got some good guys?
Yeah, man. Fucking Jim Leonard, man, as our defensive coordinator. We're purging the Broncos coaching staff. I don't know if
this is one of the reasons I was saying I don't know about the Broncos. I'm kind of curious, man, because are they even going to have their guys again?
Like Bo Nix is out. Bo Nix is out for a year. So
a full year for that?
I thought that's what they said, but maybe I'm wrong.
I bet he's back in the first few weeks, bro.
Doesn't sound like he's happy with Sean Payton either. So
no, yeah, Sean Payton fucking told everybody what was really going on with his foot. He's like, that's nobody's business, bud.
Yeah. But yeah, hey, I'm telling you, man. Remember, I said it. Justin Jefferson, man. Justin Jefferson's coming to the Bills, man.
The bag that Justin Jefferson's gonna want.
I said it a month ago, man.
I see one team that has the bag that can afford. No, two teams that have the bag that can afford Justin Jefferson. And that's the Patriots and the Raiders. They've still got money left over from that huge bag they both had last season.
Yeah, they do. They do, but this is the thing, man. This is the thing, though. Justin Jefferson was in a recent interview talking about Joe Brady. Now, I don't know if you know, but him and Joe Brady go way back to the LSU days. That was his offensive coordinator at LSU. And they're boys, man. They're still they still got.
Who's that kid in the draft? Love. What's his name? Jeremiah Love, the running back kid.
Yeah.
So he's like the best running back in the draft, right?
Yeah.
And he's got ties with a kid named McCullough, who is now Kansas City Chiefs running back coach.
Yeah.
We've got Eric Bieniemy to start up a new run game.
Yeah, so what I wanted to ask you, what is going on with the Chiefs?
Oh, bro. Reboot, brother.
Okay.
We're doing a hard reboot. And I want them to swipe Keon Coleman from you because you guys hate him. Diss him in public.
I don't think we hate him. It's just I think Sean McDermott was holding him back, man.
Oh. So you think it was McDermott holding him back?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but back in October, I said that I heard through the grapevine that Josh Allen and McDermott were starting to not get along. That when they lost, when they that loss in Buffalo against the Patriots, there was chatter about Josh Allen yelling at Sean McDermott and telling him, "Hey man, I want to be more aggressive. Let's. I want to take this 4th and 1." And Sean McDermott was like, "No." And they got. I'm pretty sure, but I heard that they got into a huge argument about it. And the way the guys reacted to Joe Brady being announced as the coach, man, they were super excited. And I think Sean McDermott was holding a lot of the team back, man. He's too rigid.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. But at the same time, some of these NFL players, they're soft, bro. Like mentally soft. They just don't have that drive. But when you got a young kid that's really out there trying hard, like Keon was doing, and he's just covered really good. I mean, he had to fight for a couple of those, and he got them. But he was really well covered most of the season, bro.
He was, but he also had a couple. He had a couple bad drops though too.
All right, couple. So that can be fixed. I mean,
you
had a few drops until he found out how we do it, and that is you fucking catch the goddamn ball. You know. Yeah. It can be trained into him. It's a lot of extra work, but Keon can be fixed easily. And I do believe with the right coaching lined up and the right fans that really love him and the right kind of team that isn't going to try to throw him under the bus and say, listen, this is all your fault that we're canning this other guy. You know?
Yeah.
Well, because right there, that's Josh Allen got a taste in his mouth, man. Like, how would you be able to go to work the next day if that happened? You know?
Recently Josh Allen and Joe Brady both stuck up for Keon Coleman. They said they're not giving up on him and all that stuff. But I'd rather have
more of a disrespect. Oh, we're not giving up on him. Yeah, it's all his fault, but we're not going to give up on him. Keon is a hell of a talent that I think has been wasted because you guys don't play that kind of a scheme that he's for, you know.
Which that scheme may be coming available this coming season because here's the thing, Joe Brady's offense is going to look a lot different without McDermott in the way. It's going to look a lot different.
Well, if you don't get that scheme figured out, then I figure most of this, personally, this is outside looking in. Personally, I feel like most of this is Brandon Beane's fault. He's not getting you the right guys for the situations. Your
I agree with that.
Coordinator dropped the fucking ball for about 4.5, 5 years now. You know, I mean, you haven't had a defense since fucking just before Josh. Yeah. When you got Josh, you got rid of all your defense.
And we keep bringing back all these old guys for defense.
I understand. But like you gotta still double down on some defense because defense does win championships.
Yes, it does.
Offense with a defense wins a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But a defense wins championships.
Yep. I agree with everything you're saying.
But what you guys did was you kept your DC and made him head coach. And between him and Beane, I thought that was the problem. I really thought that was the problem. Because it seemed to me that McDermott and your OC was getting – you guys were getting 30 goddamn points on everybody. But the defense was letting everybody else get like 30, you know?
Catch back up. Yeah. Like Josh Allen would go out there and kick major ass, but then the defense would allow these points to be scored. Yeah.
But that's what makes me so crazy is then you get rid of the guy that's running that offense that's getting you 30 points, and you take your defense guy who hasn't done his fucking job, and you elevate him to head coach. And so it's hard for me.
Well, no, Joe Brady is the offensive coordinator.
Oh, that's right. Joe Brady was the OC, so he's head coach. But you kept your DC.
No, we wiped out our whole defensive coaching.
Good. Okay.
So we got Jim Leonard. Jim Leonard played for the Bills back in 05 to 07. He was the safety.
Leonard was at the Broncos.
Yes. So Leonard went on to be a coach. He was the coach of the Wisconsin Badgers, and for those 6 years that he was the defensive coordinator, he had the Badgers in the top 10 of defense in all of college.
Nice.
He was stout. Then he went to the Broncos and became the defensive pass coordinator for the Broncos, and look what he did there.
Yeah.
So we scooped him. We said, "Hey, Jim Leonard, it's time to come home to Buffalo, where you really belong."
Like it. So, all right, you're making me feel better about it. Okay.
All right. So now the other guy that we're looking to bring in is the defensive back coach from Oklahoma, Jim Vallée. Jim Vallée is awesome. Look him up, man. With Oklahoma, we're gonna bring him in as the defensive backs. We brought in the Broncos offensive pass coordinator, Carmichael Jr. So we're purging the Broncos coaching staff. And Josh Allen and Joe Brady, they're gonna take the offense to the next level.
That makes it a lot more fun. Okay, good. I thought you guys.
And then, like I said too, like Joe Brady was the offensive coordinator in LSU with Joe Burrow and Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson just talked about how he loves Joe Brady, and he thinks Joe Brady's going to do phenomenal things as a head coach with Josh Allen. Now,
where are you going to get the money for that?
Oh, we got the money. Right now, we can free up $50 million in cap space, and then you do a trade through the draft. So we do a number 1 for this year and a number 1 for 2027, and we trade Keon Coleman for Justin Jefferson.
You give us Keon Coleman, and you guys put most of the bill. We'll pay like $5 million of his final year contract, and you're not going to get any picks. You're going to have to just give up Coleman and pay some of his bill, because you guys have already ruined him basically across the NFL, blaming him for all of this. So like,
you did see like all the teams
plummeted, right?
All the teams have been reset with their cap money.
Right.
So we actually got a lot more than what, like, so going prior to the reset, we were 11 million under. Now we're 50 million over.
So they raised the cap. That's where the 50 million over comes. So everybody gets like what, 250 million or something.
Yeah, and if they do a slight restructure with Josh Allen's contract, they're gonna more than likely trade away several of our defensive players. That'll free up some cap space also.
And then what are you telling you, man, to replace them for Leonard?
What's that?
You're just gonna like put Leonard there and then take his guys away, and so he has to work with all rooks.
No, Jim Leonard's going to bring in his guys. That's what's going to happen.
So and
we're going to get rid of some of the guys we got on defense, restructure the cap, and then Jim Leonard's going to bring in his guys that he wants,
which is going to take all of that restructured cap.
Possibly.
Yeah. And so that's what I'm saying is, it's going to cost you draft picks for a few years, or lots of draft picks right away, and a lot of fucking money to get Justin Jefferson because the kid is in demand. He is the new Randy Moss. He's going to be so goddamn expensive.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Dude, we got to do whatever we got to do to get Justin Jefferson in Buffalo.
If that happens, I'll say the Bills are going to be scary as shit. Scary as shit. If you guys can get Leonard all the guys he wants for defense and somehow finagle
Justin Jefferson.
I like Jefferson, but still hold up a decent offensive line because you got to fix your line, man. Like there's a lot.
The whole line is all right. It's
to be spent to.
It's like you said. The defense is what lets us down.
Right, and that's why I cringe every time somebody says, "We're going to get rid of some guys on the defense, and save money." I'm the guy that's like, "Fuck offense, let's just spend money on defense." But
Taron Johnson, he kind of fell off this year, and he's due for a new contract. So we trade him away, and that frees up cap space. And we draft somebody new through the draft, get Jim Leonard the guys that he wants either through the draft or through free agency.
Okay, which means you're still going to be a year out. Because if you're counting on the draft, you're a year, maybe 2 out on those guys. That's rough, dude, because there's so much money being paid out and only so much allotted. And in order to build the team, you really got to keep every draft pick you can get, especially if you want to have longevity. And I mean, the Chiefs traded out our draft
for the most part, though,
the bum year,
I mean, for the most part, though, the core of the team is still there. The new coaches that they've already brought in are going to be a huge upgrade to what McDermott was doing. Huge upgrade. And then, like I said, if Brady can bring Justin Jefferson in somehow, some way, finagle him through, which I think is going to happen, I think we pick up right where we left off. I honestly do. I feel like we pick up right where we left off.
See, what I would like to do is I hate to say this too because I love the big fella. I'd like to take all that Chris Jones money and just pay it to Myles Garrett and get him over here at KC. But
that would
happening, dude. That ain't happening,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things I would like to see happen. But if the Bills can somehow figure it out and get hold of Jefferson, holy cats, dude.
Yeah. What's up, DTN?
What up, gentlemen?
What's up, brother?
I know you're excited, man.
I'm actually more anxious than ever.
Yeah, congratulations on your Patriots, man.
Thanks. Like, to be honest, I did not expect us to make the Super Bowl in the first place, but things happen, so.
Hey, man, it was
not going to be upset with
the year.
All in all, I'm not upset with the outcome. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. That's all I care about.
Bro, it was such a fantastic year watching the Patriots with you this season. I mean, the guys got together and they played like a brotherhood. They beat everybody they should beat. They beat teams that nobody thought they had a chance against. It was fun. You guys had a stellar season.
Yeah.
It was pretty impressive.
People say that we had the easiest schedule, but teams that had the easiest schedule never take advantage of it, and we took advantage of it.
You have to. The Chiefs have had easy schedules before, and we've gone to the Super Bowl because of it too.
I can't stand it when people throw that whole schedule thing in anybody's face because look, the team did not make the schedule. The NFL made the schedule. So
to call any of the other teams not good is fucking baffling to me. These are all professional guys that made it to the NFL,
Plus, we were dead last for like the past 2 seasons, so it's like, no shit that we're going to have to play teams who are dead last. So, it's the schedule, so.
Yeah.
We play who we play.
A good schedule this season. Looks like it's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, people just got too many excuses for anything that goes right for anybody else, and it's ridiculous, man. The Patriots won fair and square. They got where they got because they're,
Come on.
So.
Hey, I was born into this, so don't blame it on me. Like,
It's not my fault. It's legacy.
And besides, like, I just want to experience the fucking NFL. Like, imagine if I was born in Buffalo, I would have been a Bills fan. So, imagine if I was born in Kansas or Missouri, I would have been a Chiefs fan. So,
you would look so much better wearing Chiefs red, though. Like, you really should, bro. We have cookies. You and Keon Coleman can come on over. We got cookies and barbecue, bro.
Even though the Patriots do have some red.
You don't need to be a Patriots fan anymore, bro. You could just come and be a Chiefs fan. You're gonna have so much more fun.
People who are Patriots fans are either Tom Brady's fan. I stick with the Patriots, even if Tom Brady's gone. So it's not like I'm gonna be one of those fools who'd be like, you're one of those bandwagoners. I stick with my team, and I always stick with the team. So
yeah, but imagine how much fun you would have getting fat on barbecue. And like sitting at a Chiefs game and having the whole family there, and we're all just one big family taking care of each other. How much fun, dude!
Come on, DTN, go to the Chiefs, man.
Come on, bro. You should totally.
No, I ain't going to the Chiefs.
Made me snort.
I only wear the red because my school wears a shit ton of red.
Yeah,
so.
but that's not red. That's like Cardinals red, dude.
Where do you go to school?
Bad look, bro.
It's in Massachusetts, so the color is definitely crimson, but for some reason I don't know why the fuck we wear red. But
what's the school?
Bridgewater State.
Okay.
So like it's like closer. It's like a 30-minute drive from Gillette Stadium. So.
Is it over in Lowell, the Lowell area?
No, it's in the Cape area.
Oh, okay. I used to live in Massachusetts for a while. That's why I asked.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've lived everywhere. I'm a military brat.
I like this. John Paul O'Keefe, the legend himself, says Dow is a true Pats fan, and I truly respect that. That's fucking cool, man. That's cool. I do respect
I got to watch
that too,
the Cam Newton era, and the one game that I still remember is the second Buffalo matchup where the Buffalo Bills kicked asses. I still remember that game.
Yeah, they murdered Cam Newton, man, and I'm glad because I can't stand Cam Newton.
Yeah, like. Now back to that other thing though, real quick. Loyalty is a beautiful thing, little brother, and I'm glad that you're loyal to the end because it does matter. Like when we go to be judged, whether it be downtown or somewhere else, to decide if I'm going to come back as a toad frog or a leopard or something. I hope they see my loyalty, like whoever's doing the judging, I hope they see that I was loyal even through the bad years, I mean, this year, I laughed a lot during my losses this year. Like I kept a good, healthy attitude towards it. And that's the way I was for 40 fucking years of losses for the Chiefs, just still kept that fun attitude because I just love my team. I love football. If my team's not doing good at football right now, maybe they will next time, I mean, loyalty is a big thing. You, Dow, you had to sit through, you're young, so a 7-year stint of shitty team is a third of your life, bro. Right?
That is true.
Yeah, dude, that's a third of your life. You had it. And now think about this. It's half your football life, technically, if you started when you were 7, right?
So I started when I was like 10. So I was like, at that time, I knew about Tom Brady because of my teacher. And obviously, I had a Patriots player come to my old school and then just celebrate Dr. Seuss Day, and then obviously a Patriots book, and so it's slowly getting there, and so I got to witness
Please
the
tell
last.
me it was Gronk.
So I did get to witness. I don't think it was Gronk. I think it was Nate Solder.
You know how much fun it would be if Gronk read me Dr. Seuss?
But yeah, I just watched the remnants of the dynasty, so it's not like I got the chance to see what the beginning of the dynasty was like. So
so you had a couple of years in there that were watching them win and enjoying it, and then 7 years of just slop. So literally more than half your life has been watching the Patriots lose. Your football life, you know.
Yeah, generally.
Yeah. Now, for us older Chiefs fans, it was a lot of years of heartache, man. A lot of them. And then we started kicking butt, and nobody really understood that some of us old ones had been through the muck before, you know?
Agreed.
Because all these younger ones showed up and they were like, in your face, and that's not what we do, you know?
That's what I hate the most about Chiefs fans. Like, if you're like born in the 1960s or 1970s or got to experience what the Dallas Texans, which they were once were, like, they would have understand what hell was like. So that's what I love about like loyal fans who are like been there through all of the shit years, even in the 1900s.
Yeah.
So not like these more younger ones who just see just because they love Patrick Mahomes, and then, you know, they just got started football because of, like, you know, 2023 and all that crap. And so that's what got me upset.
So you remember when I met you? It was a few years ago. I had been on the Patriots stuff even before I met you, and it was I'd been on those Patriots sites talking to the older, the diehard Pats fans that were just accepting of what's going on. They weren't cocky. They were the real ones. And so it takes those down years to figure out who the real ones are, right? Because if you look around the Chiefs kingdom, you can tell who's still here. There, you could tell the ones. I mean, you go into the Chiefs chats, and we know each other. Like, years of it, we know each other. And so we know who the new ones are, and how they say things that make us go, oh, well, we don't really say that, you know. And so, yeah, man, I enjoyed the loyal ones from the Patriots sites, bro. The ones that stuck around through it, and they just talked logical football. These are some things that I see that we need changing. There was no cocky attitudes. It was the pure ones, you know? I mean, like what we're talking about, the pure ones that are just love their team, you know? That shit really, really matters. And it makes you look so much better in the world, too. You know? Rather than those kids that show up and they're like, yeah, kicking your ass in your face, you know, and you've never seen them before.
Well, you blame it on social media nowadays. Like, you go on to TikTok or whatever the frick it's called. Yeah. I used to know it as Musical.ly. So before it became fucking TikTok, I knew it as that other name, which I know I'm not going to say because obviously we don't want to get demonetized. But social media really fucked us up big time. So, like,
monetized. Go ahead and nail them, dude. Those sites suck.
Musical.ly. So whatever that app was called when I was like 11 years old, it was called Musical.ly. I thought it started like some kind of like music thing, and then as it took off, it started elevated to TikTok.
MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace.
MySpace. Yeah.
Yeah, MySpace.
I've never been on MySpace.
I had a MySpace. I liked MySpace better than Facebook. Like, cause like you could actually like have like do like all like everything that you wanted to like create your character, like show who you are as a person, like all your sports teams, your favorite music, and you could like that was right there in people's face. Like Facebook was more like It felt like more like the government controlling your profile than you controlling your profile.
Yeah.
The DGN, I got the Seahawks, man. Sorry, bro. I got them 21.
Then again, Seahawks are
17.
Like I love the Seahawks, no one gonna lie. So like before the season started, I had like the Seahawks like making the Super Bowl, so like I never wanted to see the Rams. Fuck no. Thankfully the Eagles are not in the Super Bowl. That's all I care about.
Yeah, fuck the Eagles.
Yeah. Fuck the Eagles. Boys, I'll be right back. I gotta go hit the head. I'll be here.
All right, don't get lost, bro.
I'm good.
Yeah, unfortunately I had a few family members who are Eagles fans because they used to live in Philadelphia, but other than that, yeah, I just never liked Eagles fans. Like, even though
I was pretty all right with the Eagles until we played them recently, and they beat us by 1 point, and the fans were leaving the stadium pumping their chests out at us like they just accomplished something major. Like, dude, this was just a regular game, and you beat us by 1 point. Like, get over yourselves. Like, I mean, come on, man, that was ridiculous. 1 point, you beat us by 1 point, and you think you just conquered the fucking world. Like, come on.
yeah, it's like this. Like you did nothing. Like the way you won the Super. Yeah, I like it because I don't want to see the Chiefs getting a 3-peat. But when the Eagles won, their behavior was beyond ordinary. Like you go down to Philadelphia, you talk to any Philly fan, you know shit's gonna hit the fan.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you might get jumped, man.
There's the reason why I support Seattle because, granted, they went through like a long Super Bowl drought of like 10 years since like the last time we played them. So, and I like admire their defense, and now they got a modern defense. I love their new coach.
You better fear their defense, bro.
It's a cup. Well,
that defense is fucking scary, man. So, me and a buddy sat down and we watched Seattle highlights, like season highlights. There are more interceptions, forced fumbles, strip sacks, and sacks than you ever want to see a team doing if you have to play them postseason. Oh my God. That team is nuts scary, bro.
That's because McDonald changed life in Seattle after what he did with Baltimore. So like when Baltimore had like a disgusting defense, look what he did in Seattle. Like it's beyond the ordinary.
Baltimore's about to have another disgusting defense, dude. Jesse Minter is there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems like Baltimore always has a scary defense, no matter what's going on with that organization. They seem like they always have a scary defense.
Well, they did have the Harbaugh for a lot of years, and he's a big defensive guy.
Wasn't he more special teams?
Jim? Or John, I mean?
Yeah, John. He was a special teams coordinator before he became a head coach.
Yeah, but honestly, if you look at so he does the same thing as Kyle Shanahan. So both these Harbaugh coaches do the same thing as Shanahan. They're using an old man's out-of-date system, and it works because it worked for the old man, right? So now they're running up on it doesn't work anymore, but they're still great coaches, so somebody else is going to take them, and then they're just going to do mediocre there too. So the Harbaughs are mid, and they won't really – I just don't see them getting any Super Bowl wins until guys like McVay from the Rams and so Sean Payton and Andy Reid, these coaches that can see through their daddy's shit and play a real game against their daddy's playbook, until those coaches are gone, Harbaughs aren't going to do crap. You know? I mean, they can go, I had a dream. I'm going to make Justin Herbert Hall of Fame, but that shit's not real. That's a dream, baby.
I think Lamar Jackson's on his last days.
Lamar's got
I think he's done in Baltimore. I guess maybe last days in Baltimore, but not last days as a quarterback.
Yeah, Lamar's got some mileage left in him. I
think. No, man, he has like minor back pains, and he's out for 2 games. I mean, come on.
That was trumped up shit because he was pissing off the Harbaugh.
That's because the offensive line was shit.
He was pissing off the Harbaugh, talking all the crap, slamming helmets on the sideline. And Harbaugh was fed up, and so he said, "Look at you! You just got a lower back bruise. Go sit down." Remember the trumped up charge? Oh, it's something wrong with his whatever the fuck it was that against the Chiefs when he was bouncing his helmet over.
Oh my God! No, I don't talk about it. That game. I still remember that game. Week 4. It was like,
yeah. Like, this is your chance to beat the Chiefs. We're so dilapidated, but your quarterback's throwing a fit like a little fucking third grader, bouncing shit on the sideline, cussing out his coach. Then he gets sat down, and it's some phantom hamstring injury.
Also,
you know,
why would he show that kind of behavior when he's 2-time MVP? He was first team All-Pro multiple times. When
he didn't deserve the second MVP. That should have been Josh Allen's MVP.
No, 2023?
Yeah, Lamar's second MVP should have been Josh Allen's first MVP.
I thought it would have been. Okay, about Josh Allen, he did have a lot of turnovers, but I thought it was going to be. No, that 2023 was difficult because, 1, it could be either Christian McCaffrey, or 2, it could have been.
Okay, Dak. McCaffrey's not a quarterback. It's a quarterback award. That's how lame this stupid thing has gotten. MVP is now a quarterback award. They don't call it a quarterback award, but that's what it is. Myles Garrett got more sacks than most quarterbacks threw fucking touchdowns.
And the maximum he could get was Defensive Player of the Year. That is just sad.
Sad, dude. I mean, last season, if Saquon Barkley can't make MVP for that showing he had, not last season, the season before.
Myles Garrett did play for that Browns team that surprisingly made the playoffs.
Because of Myles Garrett.
Not because of old-ass Flacco.
Oh, yeah.
Myles Garrett should have left the Browns last year when he had the chance.
I don't know why the hell he signed that extension in the first place.
I don't either. That was so.
Either because has the owner add a no trade clause into his contract, forcing him to do all the stupid shit, and then probably he was forced to do so. But other than that, I don't know exactly.
Check out this scenario. What if you were the most dominant football player at one position, like literally on the planet, and a team said, "We're going to give you all the money. Just stay here. Just do your job. Stay here. You can have all the money." And he knows he is the fucking superstar of that team. They can bring in anybody they want, and nobody's going to hold a candle to his superstardom. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty cool place to stay.
Oh, because of the money.
Yeah, but like a couple months before he re-signed, though, he made this big statement about wanting to be with a team that's in contention for a Super Bowl. The Browns are far from contention of Super Bowl. That made no sense. You say that like about 2-3 months prior to re-signing with the Browns. That makes no sense. Like,
I've been trying to make it so friendly for him to just transition over to wearing red. I love the guy. He could come here.
You could get Myles Garrett. You could get Keon Coleman. You could get Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah, dude. See, I'm gonna build a team. Damn it! It only took me bitching for like 6 months to get Bieniemy back. You know, I mean, I could really work.
Oh, so he is. So he is. It's official. He's back with the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and then
shit.
he brought a kid named McCullough, who's a running back coach, and McCullough has ties to that the Jeremiah Love kid.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Like the top running back in the draft, right? And that means we're gonna bring in a big line, because where there's a good run game, it's because there's a big good line, and then when that happens, the linebackers have to come up and try to protect to stop the run, which leaves tight ends open. They just cross, and then you just throw to either one of them, and now you got 2 tight ends open. Now the cornerbacks have to cover what the linebackers can't cover, which is the tight ends, which opens up the deep ball. And so it's a big domino effect, and we're getting a fucking hard reboot, baby. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Right back.
So what do you think you guys are going to do in the draft?
I think if they're smart enough, either they get the Lemon kid out of USC or Love, because
Lemon is that defender, isn't he?
No, wide receiver.
That's right. Is his name Malik?
Makai.
That's the one. Makai Lemon. That's right. So I'm not worried about wide receivers. They'll come.
How about that kid out of Oregon?
We need line, offense and defense line. We need running backs, because we're going to keep Kareem. We probably should look for a tight end unless the Bills are finally going to
unless you get the kid out of Oregon.
Dalton Kincaid, because like that
they're not coughing up Kincaid.
Damn it!
They're
you
not.
Guys are greedy,
bro. Yeah. So let me just put it to you, man. Kincaid ain't happening, man. He's gonna get re-signed. Now you might get Coleman though. You might get Coleman.
Question, Pez. Are you going to give him a 5th-year? Are you going to give him a 5th-year option, or are you going to give him an extension?
They're definitely giving Kincaid the 5th-year option. Definitely.
Well, why wouldn't you? He's the best player on your fucking team. You just don't use a tight end.
Or James Cook.
Yeah. No, James Cook is re-signed for another 4 years. He ain't going nowhere. The only guy we might give up is Coleman.
Well, we'll take Keon, but you're gonna have to.
But this is what I think. This is what I think, DTN. I think we're trading Coleman for Justin Jefferson and 2 first-round picks.
The question is, I don't know what the fuck the Vikings are doing, because they have no general manager.
Yeah, they just fired their general manager. Justin Jefferson was just interviewed talking about, he gave Joe Brady huge praise. So here's the thing. Joe Brady and Justin Jefferson go way back, man, in LSU days, man.
See this guy right here?
That is true. That's
a Vikings fan. Mike is not going to be happy with you trying to scab his Justin Jefferson, damn it.
Hey, Mike, Mike, sorry to tell you, but Justin Jefferson's coming to the Bills, man.
He said it again. That's it.
I can see that. Obviously, he ain't going to Cincinnati reuniting with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, because Cincinnati is a shit show of itself.
Yeah, Cincinnati's on the verge of falling apart.
I really thought Joe Burrow would split this year and go somewhere else, man.
The Bengals and the Vikings are both kind of like on the verge
to get Joe Burrow, and then Justin Jefferson would be happy. But then again, Jamar Chase would want to be out of Cincinnati too.
If the Vikings picked up Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, we're fucked, because they will keep Jefferson for that. Then we're all fucked, because that's a good team already. They're just missing a quarterback.
But, man, let me tell you, man, Jefferson and Allen, that would be deadly.
That would be sick. If the Bills could get Justin Jefferson, that would be like that would be a game changer for real.
It's worth it, man. It's worth whatever we got to give up to get them. It's worth it. It's worth it, in my opinion. 100%. Do whatever you got to do. Get Justin Jefferson. Brandon Beane, if you're watching this, go get Justin Jefferson.
Okay, so wait, whoa. Did the Bills get A.J. Brown? Oh, you saying trading is more realistic?
Nah, I would rather have A.J. Brown. Nah,
I heard that the
Chiefs
Chiefs have been looking at A.J. Brown as possibly hopping on over and getting him some bling over here.
I'd rather have Jefferson.
He's coming here. He was an ex-Patriots fan. He loved Mike Vrabel to death.
What?
Yeah.
Why are you guys scabbing all the guys I want?
Yeah, AJ Brown. I could see AJ Brown going to the Patriots.
But then again, he's too expensive. But I would rather get someone young than get someone old. So I'm happy with our wide receiver core. Then again, looking at it, Diggs is getting old.
Diggs is on his way out, man.
I think he's on his way out because
Hollins is getting old too.
Around. I think that's more of the reason.
Well, I'm gonna say this about Diggs, and I'm done with Diggs after this. But this won't be the last time that he's in trouble for something. There's gonna be he's a borderline. He's borderline psychotic, and
he's like on the verge of turning into Antonio Brown.
Yes. Yeah. Or OJ Simpson. Or OJ Simpson.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to go there.
Well, I just did, man. That's what I'm saying, though. That Diggs. This will not be the last time that Diggs is in trouble for something. He's gonna. You watch. In the next 10 years, he's gonna be in trouble for something else, and it might be worse than what the current situation is. Watch. Mark my words.
Hopefully it gets dropped, but I doubt that's the case.
Well,
I hope the Chargers.
From what I've seen, Diggs is about dumb as a fucking post, and he doesn't know how to act, and neither does Tyreek, and he wants to come back to KC.
Fuck Tyreek. He's done. He ain't going back.
I mean, dude.
Yeah, Hill's done, man. He was kind of crashing out this season before he got injured.
No, he already crashed. He was having more issues before this season. He had issues last season with all of his baby mamas and that whole wrist.
OJ jokes.
The juice is loose.
Speaking of cases, I'm doing a stupid ass business law case, and I'm learning new terminology, and I'm like, what the fuck am I learning?
Like legal terminology?
Something like when it comes to jurisdictions or plaintiffs, defendants, or some kind of criminal justice or whatever the fuck it is, and I don't know how the hell it relates to business.
Is that what you're studying is law?
Well, this course I'm taking is on business law.
Okay.
Right on. Well, that's pretty important, especially since you're going to have your own business taking care of people's accounts and stuff. It's pretty important, and I'm going to need you there because I'm going to need an accountant that's good looking and stuff. And my accountant right now is me, and that's far too much ugly to be doing accounting.
Okay, that's a bit too much right there.
Well, guys, it's good to see you, man. I'm checking out, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to end it too.
Yeah, I'm checking out.
You guys want to hang out for a couple minutes, I'm going to end this. And everybody else, thanks for showing up. Much love and respect, and I'll see you on Thursday. We'll do the
same. Catch you on the flip side, guys. Later.
Catch us on the flip side.